Oh, here it is again, your favorite time. Talking shitheads, hello. This is Eddie. Before we start this episode with one of our favorite guests of all time, Gene Pompa. He'll give you the bone. Gene Pompa. I just want to get through a couple things really quickly. One, go to our Facebook page, please, which is, I don't know, it's easy. It's Jim and Eddie at Talk Shit. Just go there and like us and then write comments and all kinds of stuff. You can also find our Twitters at Eddie Ift and at Jim Jeffries, and the one for the show is at Talkin' Shit News. Listen to our other shows. We've got a show called The Mongcast, which is a show behind the show. It's a show about the show. It's got all the Mongs on it. It's hysterical. Got to listen to it. You can check out the Wadcast if you're into CrossFit, or the Brian McCarthy interview show. Listen to the Brian McCarthy interview show. He really needs people listening, and you guys love him, so listen to him. Then, your favorite part, I'm going to ask you guys for money. Listen, the donations are what get us through. This show runs purely on donations, so you buy packages to the show. For $25 you get a poster, signed poster by Jim and myself and maybe Jason, we don't know. $50 you get a signed poster and a t-shirt, a Talking Shit t-shirt. Who doesn't want to be seen in a shirt that says shit on it? Then for $100 you get Jim's DVD, my DVD, the t-shirt, the poster. For $250 we will talk about you, we will say your name on the air, plus all those other things. And for $1,000 you get to come to the Rape Cottage. We've got a couple guys on their way coming to the show, and that's how you support the show. So I want to thank everybody that has supported in the past. You're getting us to where we're going, and we appreciate all your help. Now I want to thank one of our before I thank I want to talk about our live show. Buy your tickets now. They're on sale at jimandeddytalkshit.com. Just go on there, buy your tickets to Vegas. We're all going. All the Mongs are going. Jim's going. We don't know if Jason's going. Again, a lot of unanswered questions. Brian McCarthy's going to be there. Andy Dick's talking about coming. We've got lots of porn stars are going to be there, and we're going to party afterwards at a nightclub with you guys. So get your tickets. Come out. It's a Thursday night. We know. Fucking blow a Friday. You're not the kind of people that care about your jobs anyways. So buy your tickets now, and we'll see you there. Last but not least, I want to thank one of our biggest fans and supporters of the show, Buck Tanner. He's got a book coming out, and his book's called Buck Tanner's Facts, Volumes 1 through 10. And you might not be the kind of readers or readers at all. You probably aren't. But maybe you are, but these aren't boring books. These are books about like fucking vampires and getting weed for the president and the moral implications of killing Hitler after you've gone out and fucking whores with him. And I know you're thinking self-published ebooks suck, but this guy's not like that. This guy turned down a deal. Like, he was given a publishing deal, and he walked away to kind of do what Jim and I are doing. He's doing a book on his own, like we do this podcast on our own, because we don't want to be on the fucking radio. We'd rather do this and be uncensored. And that's why he wrote the book like this. So check it out. It's like the perfect reading material for when you're taking a shit or on a plane or anywhere you want to bother people, because you laugh at it just like you laugh at our show, and they'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you tell them. So download these books on your Kindle, your laptop, your iPhone. If you have the technology to listen to this podcast, you can listen to these books. They're cheap as hell. It's $3. You get the whole collection. And I think even Jason could get that with his torn up bills. So this shithead's supporting us, so support him. Buck Tanner's Facts, Volume 1 through 10, available on Amazon and at bucktanner.com. That's BUCKTANNER.com.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit.
Welcome to Talking Shit. I'm Eddie Ift, here with Jim Jeffries and no Jason. And the Mongs are all here, though.
We have to get new posters without Jason.
Jim's mad at Jason.
I'm not mad at Jason. He's no longer part of the show. If he doesn't show up.
Yeah. And our guest is Gene Pompa.
Yay.
Gene Pompa. Fucking fan favorite. We don't give you a microphone here. There's one right there. You don't get a microphone. Just listen.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Tell them what day today is.
Oh, today is June 4th.
Which is?
My daughter's mom's birthday.
who is also your wife.
Well, whatever. Roommate.
When I went to book him on the show, I said, "Can you do June 4th?" And he said, "That's my wife's birthday." And then I said, "Oh, so can you do the next week?" And he goes, "No, I'll do my wife's birthday." How does she feel about this?
Yeah, didn't go over well.
Did she have big plans? Is she having a party?
She had a party with a few of her. I mean, they're nice, but a few of her PTA piece of shit, shallow fucking friends.
Yeah.
I can't.
They don't listen to this.
Yeah, okay, right, exactly. Yeah, they're cool. they're good peeps.
How was Coachella?
Great. Coachella was great.
Was Jesse's band there?
No, Jesse's band, the Chelsea Latelys.
Jesse. Tell us about your band, Jesse.
Yeah, we had our first practice last week. We went over to Machete's sweet spot where he's got a recording set up, and we
Got a sound booth, yeah.
Yeah, and we rocked out. It was a good first practice.
Name us some covers that you do.
We're gonna do some Stones. We're gonna do some. We actually are doing some original songs too.
I don't want to hear about your shitty original.
Yeah, let's hear the covers.
Yeah, but we actually didn't work on any covers yet. We're working on covers this week.
Oh.
Are you gonna be like a wedding band?
No, it's gonna be like a straight funk soul, like James Brown type.
Yeah.
type
How
of thing.
many
Because
guys?
when I think funk soul,
What?
I think
What are you going to call it, Jufro?
I actually wanted to call it Blackface, but I got overruled because it's just a bunch
What
of-
is the name of your band?
the Chelsea Latelys.
No, it's undecided right now. We're figuring it
Jesse's
out.
Girl.
Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Go ahead, please.
The LA Riots.
Yeah, the LA Riots.
That's not a bad name, actually.
name, yeah.
I think there might actually be a band called the LA Riots.
That is a great name. Engine.
Yeah, we're gonna be good though.
Who's the most accomplished musician in the group?
I've got my buddies are like they've been playing for.
And
a
what
while,
do you
so
play?
I'm doing vocals.
Do you play anything?
I can do harmonica too.
And do you sing? Do you dance?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm
Jesse
gonna-
likes to dance.
Oh, I'm
So
a good
everyone's
dancer.
vocals, it's a boy band?
Yes. Yeah, no. It's you laugh it up, guys. But I'm telling you, with Jim. When you hear it, we'll be good.
Jesse, we're behind you. We believe in you.
We've actually practiced. All right, this isn't like a Jason imaginary.
I will come
We've
and
been
see.
down this
All
road
right.
before.
Yeah.
I will come to your gig and see it.
All right,
and,
party.
I will tell everyone that I'm your friend.
Well, that means a lot. Thank you,
And
Jim.
now Jason asked to be in the band.
Yeah, when I told him, I was like, you know, he was like, well, I'll be in the band. I was like, well, I've already got a guitar player, and he said, I'll play bass. And I
Can
said,
he play bass?
I asked him, I said, do you play bass? And he's like, it's not that different from guitar. And I said, can you slap bass? Because that's the only, I don't know a lot about bass, but I know better bass players can slap. And he's like, no, I can't slap, but you don't need to slap. And I was like, all right, Jason. But then he's been MIA, so.
Will you if the band takes off and Jason comes back from seeing his mom, will you let him do a guest performance in the band?
He could play rhythm guitar. I mean, he's decent enough.
You going to audition him first?
If for the show's sake, yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to charge him to audition?
Should.
Are you the best looking member of the band?
Oh, for sure.
Right, because the lead singer has to be the best
Yeah.
looking.
That's
No,
right.
I purposely.
But you're also the lead
but-
singer because you have no musical abilities, really.
She called it the Uglies.
Yeah.
Good name for a band. Burn victim.
You guys can be the determinate. You can determine that yourself when you hear
Jesse in the ovens.
it. There we go.
Gas bill.
Top of the Schindler List.
There you go. I made it.
I have a hookup at Coachella, so when you guys are ready,
Sweet.
probably won't be able to close, but maybe do a guest,
Maybe not the
do a
main
guest set.
stage. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the parking lot. The campground.
Did you have fun at Coachella this year?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you do a lot of drugs?
No, I couldn't get any, so I
You
only
should have
did
contacted me,
pot.
man.
I only did pot and booze.
Were you there the 105-degree weekend or the rain?
I was there the first weekend, so I
It
got
rained.
to see the. No, it just barely sprinkled. It was actually kind of pleasant because it wasn't as intense, and the rest of the weekend was great.
You're not going to trash Coachella because you're friends with them.
Well, the next weekend it was really baking, but not just that. being there the first weekend was kind of cool because we went to the K-Rock house party or whatever during the day, and the shuttle driver told us that somehow Tupac would be doing an appearance, right? Right? Like he didn't elaborate, but he kind of tipped us.
Like
So then
Tupac's coming back.
So then I was really curious. I'm like, all right, let's see how the fuck they're going to pull this off, you know? And usually I don't like being that close to the front. So I was there with my daughter also and her friends, so I had to kind of watch.
What do you call your daughter? What's the nickname?
Little angel cakes?
No, what was it, what you told us about?
Oh, we don't do those jokes anymore. Now that she's 16 and a half.
Did you get in trouble?
Oh, now that she's 16 and a half.
That's a little different.
Now
It's
a
little too
nickname's
close to
legal
home.
in certain countries.
New Mexico.
So she was there with her friends, so they wanted to get so.
How hot were they?
They're
Yeah.
both beautiful. They're both stunning. But
No, the
friends.
friends.
no, but I mean, my
Yeah,
daughter
yeah,
and her
yeah.
friend are.
Yeah.
How's her friend? How hot?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 20,
Yeah.
1.5. No, they're probably 18s or whatever.
They're 18s?
No, on a scale to 1 to 18. Let's go from minor. Let's just go from the age.
Who does a 1 to 20 scale? You might do
They're 16.
from a 1 to 12 scale.
They're 8.9.
They're 16 and a halves on a 1 to 18 scale. Since they're 16 and a half, I guess. I don't know. It's hard for me to objectify my daughter's friends. I've known them.
Do you let them booze?
A lot. No, she's not into booze. Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, eventually I'm sure she will, but for now, thank God she's not.
Why? 16 was when I was most into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I started smoking pot at 16 and drinking.
I started drinking at 15, I think.
I was 15 when I started drinking, yeah.
You probably just don't know about it.
Yeah,
Gene.
yeah.
Well,
She
we
just
have a
doesn't do it in
deal.
front of you.
If she doesn't drink and doesn't smoke weed till she's 18, I'll buy her a car of her choice as long as it's a couple years old.
When you say a couple,
Yeah, that's a
scale of 1 to 20.
very gray area. Yeah. 16 and a half years old.
So you went with a couple 16-year-olds to Coachella.
Yeah, and my wife. And then a friend who was a photographer on the one of the Adam Sandler pictures that we did. We met up with him there and hung out.
Are you in his new film?
No, I did
That's
those,
my boy?
I did those 2 films with them, and I was invited back to one more table read, and that was the last part I got. I'm not mad or anything. I mean, it was cool. They gave me 2 nice parts in 2 different films.
I haven't
but
seen that.
I'm not like in the loop where he's bringing me in for every
You're not
project.
Nick Swartzen.
No, I'm definitely no. Nick gets taken care of very well by Adam.
Yeah, he really does. He's fucking every time I call Nick to like have him do the show, he's like, I'm in Hawaii with Sandler. I'm here, I'm there. He's like never
His life is great.
he never has to do gigs.
He has no wife, no kids. Just has to worry where his next, love is coming from.
We all have that worry.
Absolutely.
How's that Chardonnay?
Ooh.
I like when people drink wine from a tumbler.
He if you've listened before, you've heard that Gene likes to drink his wine out of a Starbucks cup. And I told Jim that before you came in. I go, he drinks out of a Starbucks cup, and Jim goes, "Ooh, that's what the real alcoholics do."
Thank you. Absolutely.
Well, it is, yeah. There's no fucking.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, when we all went down to see Eddie's gig the other day, and I got cut off at the bar, and I felt embarrassed because my photos on the wall. You're getting kicked out of a bar with your photos on the wall. You have to really fuck up to get kicked out of that bar, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I got cut off, and I said to Eddie, I said, "Oh no, fucking! I got cut off at the Improv and kicked out." And he goes, "It happens to Pompa like once a week. Don't worry about it."
It's happened to the best of us. I wouldn't say once a week, but yeah, I've been told a couple of times that, hey, I think maybe you've had more than enough.
I think they cut you off quick there though.
They'll cut you off quick if you start getting too
Funny.
yeah. Or like if you're a little too intense,
Yeah.
shit like that. Who knows? And with comics, sometimes they'll say crazy shit. Like I remember, what's his name, Anthony Clark. He would get kind of toasted, and fans would know him from Yes Dear, right?
He gets fucked up.
So
Yeah.
chicks would come up and be like, "Oh, we really love your show. Can we get a picture?" Nah, fuck away from me, you cunt.
Yeah.
That guy from Yes Dear, the father, he's
Oh.
not nice at all.
Oh, this is how I met him. I'll tell you how I met him. I was in Montreal with a friend of mine called Jason John Whitehead, who's a comic that lives in Britain, and the two of us were at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival, and I see him passed out in a gutter swearing at people. And I'd only known him from the TV, but obviously he's there for the festival. I'm not bumping into the guy from Yes Dear, just in Montreal for no reason. And so I said, I'm going to help you. And I took him back and he stayed in my room. But he woke up all blackout drunk going, who the fuck are you? Why are you in my room? Because all the rooms look the same.
Right.
He thought that we were in his room. And we were like, we didn't passed out. We carried you up here.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be his type also. So he's probably like, oh, shit, I'm not a power bottom.
I didn't want to say that, but that was we woke up to him talking about that.
Yeah, because he likes. I mean, I'm not being mean.
No new
his
news.
preference was he liked college age guys. Yeah. So that was kind of his thing.
I don't think he's out of the closet though, is he?
Yeah,
He's pretty out.
is.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Didn't he come out?
So you're saying
He never hit it, basically. I mean, he didn't like overtly announce it, but he never hit it. Like, it was not a.
It was funny.
He was a problem with.
It was funny because he did the Just for Laughs Comedy Fest, and I was on the same gala that he was on, and he went out and he did his 10 minutes that you have to do, and he comes off and they go, we can't air that, right? And he goes, why can't you air that? Why not? I didn't swear or nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. What are you telling me? Why can't you air that? And they go, it's the same set you did 10 years ago. You've only done 2 galas.
Oh, man.
I think he's mad at me right now because I was hosting at the Improv the night Chappelle came back from Africa. And it was right when he got off the plane from Africa. He came straight to the Improv, and they're like, Chappelle's going on. And Jeff Richards was on stage. They're like, get him off. Chappelle's got to go on. So I introduced him. I go, ladies and gentlemen, straight from Africa, Dave Chappelle. I go, he just came back from Africa. Here he is. And the crowd went fucking crazy. Everybody's taking pictures and everything. And then later on, I'm back on stage, and Anthony Clark comes through the room drunk. You know, he just walk through and yell at you while you're on stage. So there's a show going on. He starts yelling at me.
Right.
And I went, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Clark, just back from Africa, and he brought AIDS. And I don't think he's...
And you think he's angry with you.
But you think he might have got offended?
I think he was bad.
He probably doesn't remember.
He probably doesn't remember that.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
No, he's a nice guy, and he was one of the first people to acknowledge that he wasn't the most prolific comic. Like, he was like, man, I'm not one.
He's fucking good, though. He's funny.
No, his act was really solid. He had that 1 hour, and it was a really killer hour, and he got him the sitcoms and everything else. But he wasn't one to go on the road and be a warrior and, put together a new hour.
He's this guy. Every time someone asks him at the club, are you going on? He goes, I'm a millionaire. I don't need to go
I
on.
was just going to say that. It's true. He got so comfortable financially, he really didn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. I think I'd get like that,
Yeah.
too. I mean,
And he was like in his late 30s or early 40s, so it happened kind of early where he had...
tons of money.
Yeah.
Boston Common came on 15 years ago. That was his first sitcom, and it went into syndication.
Right. And he had 2 more after that, right?
Yeah, he had Yes Dear, and but that was the biggest one. But he had that one where he was like a preacher or something with Dan Aykroyd. Yeah.
Got $1 million for that.
Did he?
Yeah, they signed a deal. So somehow or another, after Boston Common, he would get $1 million for doing that series. But that series was only like 13 episodes.
Yeah, but that's not that much for 13 episodes.
Yeah, and back then it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, but I think he's also turned his money. He buys a lot of real estate and kind of like flips it now.
He owned some real estate, and he didn't have mortgages, so he's doing well. Right? Anytime you have like a multi-million-dollar house but you don't have a mortgage, it's always a good sign. Things are going your way.
But every time you go to the Improv and you'd see him there, you're like, oh, shit's gonna go down tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
him and Swartzen together, which is,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those are some crazy nights.
But even Swartzen had to
There's a
like
couple
pony
of
up. Swartzen was like, hey, man, he's even too intense for me. So,
And this is coming from a guy who tossed a midget at the Improv bar.
Who Swartzen did?
He like fucking flipped like picked one up and started twirling him around in a circle.
Jesse, you were banned from there and you worked for them.
Well, I self-imposed my ban, but
No.
yeah, I did. But
why did
but
you self-impose a ban on yourself?
It was. I think I told
You
this
don't,
story.
you don't shit where you eat.
Right. It was New Year's, and I got really wasted and had a good time.
Got on
I think I
stage.
told the story on.
You used to
this
DJ
pod.
there. What are you talking about?
I
What
didn't
happened?
DJ. I just brought
but
in
you would
DJs.
go behind the bar.
Oh yeah, I
sometimes
still do that though.
and take over.
Right. Yeah.
How
no.
do you fit everything in? What with your band?
your hair care products,
Your DJ skills.
And
Tell us, Jason.
I work 8 hours a week, dude. I got plenty of time to do other shit.
What do you do for 8 hours a week, Chelsea? Lately, is that
Yeah.
it? That's your gig.
That's my gig.
That's the fucking. You got the best life in the world.
Yeah, you do.
It's pretty sweet.
You don't know getting on the road or anything.
Yeah,
Never.
Yeah, right.
When he wants to, if like Chelsea goes on the road, he can go with them.
And do you just do the same like 15 minutes in front of these people every?
Pretty fucking much. Yeah, I've got my little shtick down. It's not. I don't do straight stand up. I do.
You do crowd work.
Yeah, crowd work and just shooting the shit. And
I
I
heard-
explain to people what's going to happen, but I do it in a funny way. And
I heard the Moncast where you and
That's the
Farside argued over it.
oh,
And you have access to basically every major like party or event that she has going on, or not?
I mean, not really. I don't. I prefer to just come in, do a good job, and peace out. I don't.
Yeah. You can't get to the parties if she's there because she normally gets drunk in the first 10 minutes and gets kicked out. You got to show up early with Chelsea.
Also,
Has she been banned from the improv too?
She probably has gotten cut off before.
She's been banned from her liver.
but you don't want to. Also, you don't want to fuck up, like get too hammered around your boss. Right?
It's not. It's just
'Cause she
Chelsea
doesn't like
Chelsea
competition.
fucking hangs out with Jennifer Aniston now. She hangs.
You know, I hang out with Jennifer Aniston.
I believe.
You ever see that film? Just Go With It.
Were you,
I was in that. I had a scene just her and myself.
how'd that go?
Great. I grabbed her breast,
Really?
kinda.
I didn't see Just Go With It.
Are you laughing?
I'm sure none of our fans saw it
really,
either.
no. I did Bucky Larson with Nick Swartzen, and
Don't.
then Sandler liked.
So when you go to the Academy Awards this year, what are you going to wear?
how dare you?
Which hat?
No, so I had a scene, whatever. I have a breast delivery guy because he's a plastic surgeon, and that's his assistant. And then she doesn't like the quality of the breasts, and then the tag ends up being she holds up the fake breasts and goes, "These don't feel anything like these," and she grabs her own breasts, and then I reach for her breasts, and she goes, "Really?" And this is where my acting comes in. I just trying to learn.
Very good. Very good.
You were supposed to be a Mexican doctor?
I don't know. I was sort of a non-denominational ethnic.
He was Dr. Nick.
Gene gets mad when they call him in for Mexican parts. He's like, I'm not playing the gardener.
Next thing you know, I think the water needs to be. I'm not doing that shit. Come on, I got ethnic integrity. Then you go in there and you're reading, you're like, really? All right.
I'm fighting with my gardener at the moment because I never employed him. He just showed up.
You inherited them?
Yeah, like he used to garden for the people that lived there before.
Right.
Oh.
And so he just shows up and tells me what and how much I got to pay him. And I was like, oh, I need to get one anyway.
I don't see you doing it.
Yeah, he seems to know where everything is. All right, off you go. Anyway, so I had to pay him for the first time. Now, I don't know if this is too much. I'll pay him $200 a month, and he comes 4 times. Is that too much?
That sounds kind of
That's a pretty. No, it's $50 every time.
Yeah, $50.
Farside's going, wait a minute, I could do that.
Is that
That'll
sounds
get me out of,
reasonable?
I think that's
that'll
pretty
get me out of
reasonable.
lids.
Yeah. So anyway, so he comes and does it, $200 a month.
Don't say
But
it.
then the house wasn't sold for 6 months, and they moved into their other house, right? And he's been gardening the whole time.
Oh, so he wants
it's-
that money.
He wants that money. And
Fuck
I'm
that.
like, nah, so have you ever shown your deeds to a gardener?
Right,
Like
right.
in an argument? We only got the deeds, and I showed him the date, and I said, no, man, I only pay you for when I'm living here. If you were doing the gardening in between, thanks, but not my problem.
You should show him that you homesteaded it or something. I don't know, if he's a Californian.
And he goes, you just tell me what you want and I'll go get it. So I've asked for an avocado tree. If there isn't a fucking avocado tree in the next couple of weeks, he's fired. That's his big test.
How many avocados
Really?
can you get from the tree?
I don't know. I've never had one.
That'd be
Great.
awesome.
No, when they're
Well, I've already got
flourishing,
a
it's
lemon
fantastic.
and lime tree. I'm thinking, and I'm going to have enough. I'm going to grow tomatoes. I'm going to have enough ingredients to make guacamole in my backyard.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
That's my
We had an avocado tree behind our old apartment, and you could literally reach out the bedroom window and grab an avocado off the tree. And then the owners hired, a fucking crazy landscaper who came in and said he would do it for the lowest bid. And he poisoned the fuck out of the tree instead of trimming it back, and it killed the fucking golden goose. It was such a nightmare.
We
just
kinda
wanna
did the
reach
same
out the
with
bedroom
Jason.
window and grab a fucking huge avocado. Just
Well, how many would grow in there?
Oh, it was just endless. It was
Yeah, they
it was
were.
more than you could handle. You had to give them away or invite people to take them, or when they come over, hey, help yourself.
Nice.
We don't-
But before I bought my house, I got tented for termites, and I got
Oh,
tented.
really? I've seen houses like that. That's
Avocados
scary.
invite rats, by the way. They do invite rodents.
Right, so it got tented, but the problem is that all the plants close to my house are dead.
Because of the
yeah,
tented.
Oh, because of the chemicals?
yeah.
I've always seen those in houses, and it looks like a Barnum and Bailey circus. You know,
It
they
looks
put
like the
a
end of
tent-
ET.
And yeah, it's terrifying. Like if that had to happen in my house, you
They,
weren't there when it happened.
they do that with most houses now. And then there's a thing on the door that says, "Oh, don't come into this house until this date." And I went in like the day after, and I was like, I don't know.
Have you seen the thing all over the doors in Venice that say like it's
this
state law
causes
required,
cancer
like
and
they,
birth defects?
yeah,
and-
fucking on houses that you
The
live in.
what?
I went
Because
into-
of the lead paint?
Yeah, but I went into a Carl's Jr. that said this area will cause birth defects.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, you know.
Speaking of nothing, we got an email. We were talking about prison on the last episode, or the Al Jackson episode.
You've been in prison before or
stories.
jail?
We just talked about all our jail stories and
right.
everything, and bad things that had happened. And some dude wrote in. I don't even want to read it. It's giving me nightmares.
I'll read it.
Here's what he wrote. Hi, you guys. How about this? This comes from John Lewis. A friend of mine from the UK got into trouble in Cape Town for trying to fraudulently get a mortgage. Got sent to jail, ended up in a cell with 20 guys there. Within 4 days, got gang raped. Guards just laughed. But then he got given a slow puncture. He put that in quotes. A slow puncture where they stick a knife up your arse and rotate it to cut. Then a large guy with AIDS fucks you and comes in your arse. You get humiliated and die a slow death from AIDS. He's free from that shithole now, but fucked up with AIDS tablets, etc. Final message, don't get sent down in South Africa. John in Wales, UK.
Wow, there's a flip side to that, too. It's very positive.
Yeah, like why don't you tell the good version of the story where
Yeah, exactly.
where it goes like this? It goes, "Hi, I'm from South Africa. I hadn't had sex or love for a while."
They threw a nice looking white boy in my
Yeah.
room.
Why is the glass got to be half empty?
Did you see the post from Mike White on our Facebook page?
No.
I think so.
Is he
from
mad
what,
at us?
No, from what I picked up, it sounds like he tried doing stand-up comedy, and allegedly he's like, I fucking killed, and then he said he divorced his cunt ass cheating wife, who
Who made out with Jim?
Made up with me.
Oh, really?
Why did he divorce his wife? I like
she cheated on him with you.
I liked his wife more than him.
well, we should.
Holy
we're
shit.
pulling it up now.
This is one of our fans, Gene, who
She was a good sort, the wife.
he's a good guy. He loves the show. He gave us $1,000 to come hang out at the show, and he ended up coming to the show, going to a couple events with us, hanging around, going to our shows. When I'm in Australia, he comes to my shows, and I think he's gone to gyms. And but we got really fucked up one night, and I didn't even know it. But Jim made out with, I think, him and his wife.
No,
you did it?
No, Jason made out with him.
He said
Which one open, which one featured?
He asked me to kiss his girlfriend for the photo. I wasn't in a corner making out
Oh,
with her.
and then-
I made out with her for a photo opportunity.
So you French kissed her instead of just peck
Yeah.
kissed her. You
Did you
gave her
get
a
your
good
tongue
one.
in there?
Yeah, but for 5 seconds. It wasn't like I was doing anything.
But he ended up getting offended after the fact.
No.
He loved it. I'm his favorite comedian.
Oh, okay.
I think he got offended by her with other people. Maybe. Maybe I don't know. That
weren't in the photo.
This is the thing, like men cheat and all that type of stuff, but it's still always surprising when you hear a woman do it. But mathematically, it has to happen because
I think it happens almost as much.
I think it happens almost as much. But women they're so sneaky.
So I found it. If you guys want to hear it,
Yeah.
posted.
Let's hear it.
I just want to thank Bill Burr, Jim Jeffries, Joe Rogan, and most of all Don Rickles for giving me the inspiration and balls to go up. I fucking killed. Now I'm divorcing my lying, cheating cunt of a wife. Signed over my 6-digit worth company over to my fucktard brother. Told my WOG parents to fuck themselves and shove their WOG beliefs and mentality up their fucking ass. I'm moving to Queensland, then Los Angeles. Get excited. Today, for the first time in my life since I've been 6 years old, I am happy as fuck. Smiley faces. By the way, if you've been tagged, it means you were an inspiration in my life.
Was I tagged?
I believe you were.
Yeah.
Here. Bobby Lee, Ari Shafir, Milan. He tagged Milan. Frank Barca, Lalit, Eddie, Elite, you've been an inspiration. Richard Ernie, you got tagged. Johnny Pemberton, John Casso, Nick Cody, Joey Diaz, Duncan Trussell.
John Casso's the guy that got tattooed on his ass.
Yeah.
Duncan Trussell, Matt Devlin.
I think his computer's...
Jason Hour's been.
I think his computer's going to stop working because of all the tears on the keypad.
Yeah.
That sounds like that would be a good closer for him on so many levels.
Wait, let's see if there are any good comments.
Goodbye to my career.
Hey, can
Goodbye to my marriage.
let's get on my Facebook so I can write to him. See your wife's single then.
So he's gonna throw away everything.
He had a big company, yeah.
But he has. So he legitimately was making this real bank, and he's gonna abandon that.
I guess
He
so.
wants to be a comic.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually we all get into comedy because we don't have anything.
Yeah, I was already broke. I would never.
We don't throw anything away.
I'd never risk it from Rich.
This is the funny part, though, is that he goes. So people are commenting, and someone says, "Oh, I'd like to see you perform sometime soon." And then Mike White writes back, "Maybe one day. Stand up is the last thing I care about right now." So I guess,
Oh, so he's flip-flopped.
obviously he's stable.
Hey, tell him to give it the old college try.
Yeah, and also if you're into stand-up, he's from Melbourne. Why would you move to Queensland?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's one comedy club in Brisbane.
Maybe he just got, had his first call with a club owner. Hey, I want to do a gig. Click.
But I mean, can you ease your way in there and then kind of put together a half hour, then come out here?
No.
Like, is there enough gigs around?
Yeah. There's a lot of gigs around Australia. There's some good comics there.
I just don't know why his wife cheated on him. He seemed like such a stable guy.
Remember when he wrote that diatribe about women though?
Oh, you know that woman's beaten up now. There's no way that woman doesn't have a black eye or two.
I'm not talking. I'm afraid of him. He broke Jason's ribs when he punched him.
White,
What?
please don't rape and kill her.
Mike White.
Was he a violent person?
Well, Jason used to take punches in the stomach and say he could take it. And Jason swears Mike White took a cheap shot and went for the ribs and broke his rib. But that's Jason exaggerating everything that happens. No one swear he broke my rib.
His rib wasn't broken.
It's
I've had broken ribs.
like
You're
his bad back.
You're fucked forever.
His bad back, his broken rib.
Do you remember the back? And then he just
Lalit, any word
made
from
him
Jason?
roll down the stairs.
Wow, Lalit, you really have been fired.
What's going on with Jason? What's happening?
His mom has cancer.
Yeah, so we're going to be nice about that, but he's lost
fuck.
he's lost
That's
his
a big one.
he's lost his brain a bit.
And
Yeah, his mother has the big C and cancer.
so he's taking some time off and going to see his mom and taking care of business and he gets mad when we talk about him. But he would get mad if we didn't talk about him too.
I feel blessed that my mom's still on those shirts. I kid you not. It's amazing to me.
That's because you're Mexican. She had you when you were 12.
Not far off. But I will say this. She did have me at a young age, kind of. But she was a virgin bride.
She was a pregnant baby.
But you
How dare you?
You two went to high school together.
no, she was a
You were in
virgin
the year
bride.
above her
But now,
because she had to repeat so many times.
but legitimately, I kid you not. She was a virgin bride. She was very virtuous, right? She wasn't self-righteous. She was just a very virtuous Catholic woman. But now she's like she says shit on my Facebook page that freaks me the fuck out, right? And I'm like, geez, take it easy. Because she used to say to me, I don't like that dirty stuff. And now she'll say like really racy, crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like almost pornographic.
Like
And I'm
what?
Hey, what happened to the fucking virgin? Like, now she's very open about sex.
Give
and
us an example.
Well, she put a picture up of it recently. She kind of is mad at men in a way. I don't know.
Right.
So
they all do. They all are in the end.
yeah. And my,
When they get old,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all just fed up with us. They're just
right.
like,
Why did we deal with men in the first place? They're
Yeah.
assholes. I think that's what they hit their
Yeah.
70s. They're like, and that's she still feels that way. Just about my dad. You
Right.
know, she's still angry at my dad. But nonetheless, she put up these hedge trimmers next to a penis, and then it was one of those things where you get the cartoon, right? But then she added to the cartoon like some
Like a bit of cum coming up the penis.
Like your mama's Photoshop skills.
like stuff to make it even more violent and insane.
All right, so there's a bit of blood. Yeah.
And so my daughter's like,
What's up with
Grandma,
Nana?
Grandma's a little, Grandma's a little bit of a feminist.
That's a nice way of
Sort
putting
of
it.
transcends that. Like,
Yeah, I always love it how they call it a feminist. If I put up a cartoon of
You
me
cutting a
digging
cunt
out a
off.
cunt with a spoon,
yeah.
oh, isn't Uncle Jim progressive?
Yeah, if you cut up some female's genitalia,
Jim for
they're
men's
like,
rights.
That guy's proactive.
Gene has I gotta find Gene's got the fucking funniest Twitter ever, and you have no followers.
I don't, and I got cut off at Twitter today because I fucked around with my Facebook. I was doing Facebook to Twitter instead of Twitter to Facebook for whatever reason.
Oh, and they wouldn't.
And I did. I hit some of the. I started getting. This sounds sad, but I started getting kind of freaked out about everyone saying the settings and you got to do these new things now.
With timeline.
Well, with timeline, and then I guess some privacy issues. So I went to a couple of things and clicked a couple of things. I know what the fuck I was doing. I think
I
put the kibosh on it.
just got a Twitter. I got to stop everybody.
Gene is the funniest Twitter.
Somewhere in Vegas right now, a whole lot of porn stars are having a birthday party and they're putting up pictures. Where's that going to be?
June 14th at the Empire Comedy Club. June 14th, Empire Comedy Club. They're all going to be there.
No, that's
Really?
why. What's happening there?
That's our show, our live show.
Oh, they're not going to. We're going to have porn stars there.
Yes, we're going to have porn stars.
June 14th.
God, I'm going to get in trouble.
That's a Thursday.
Yeah, we're doing a Thursday at the Empire Comedy Club at the Paris Casino. Tickets are on sale.
Why are we going to have porn stars there?
JimandEddieTalkShit.com. Why not? Let's
But how? Which ones do we know out there?
I called a couple.
Who?
A couple that work as strippers at Spearmint Rhino.
What are their names?
Anthony Clark.
I didn't want to ruin the surprise. Figure he's got this new career.
Very high profile.
Let me read a Gene Pompa Twitter. There's just your last one. If I had known it was that erect, I wouldn't have taken it out in the first place. My apologies to everyone at Del Taco.
So you could take that off your Facebook and just leave it on your Twitter, because on Facebook people comment. And I don't like when they comment because sometimes they get mad or they get weird.
Yeah.
But so you can delete it off of Facebook, but it'll stay on your Twitter. That's why I was doing Facebook to Twitter. But now I get it why people don't want comments. 'cause
I
it's
always do
fucking
Facebook to Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Here's another one from Gene Pompa. My cock reduction is scheduled for Tuesday, so bite the big one while it's still available.
That's clean. That's above the belt.
That's a good joke.
Almost. Right? That's
joke.
almost clean.
Here's one. Here's one from Gene Pompa. My finger has a secret.
See, you can do that at a school assembly.
I can fucking read these all night. Here's one.
Why have you only got 547
I
followers?
don't know. He's so fucking funny. Here's one. Guess who doesn't have a big giant cock? Laying in a meadow with new designer trunks, looking at the disc golf course and wondering what could have been.
See, I get philosophical. It's not all jokes.
So pissed off at Alexander Graham Bell.
It's just
Unlucky at cards, lucky in loans.
That's all clean, right?
Yeah.
All kind of.
If anyone is too drunk to drive, feel free to call me and I'll send a text message to a local law enforcement officer.
That benefits everyone.
You look like you're angry at this one. As soon as I finish vacuuming, doing laundry, and folding the clothes, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's what it feels like when your wife makes more fucking money than you and you've been at it for 20 fucking years. No, I mean, I'm cool with it. I could be more happy.
Here's a good one.
For her
Here's a good one.
success.
Here's a good
What did your wife do?
She's a vice president for CBS, international television.
Really?
Yeah, but I got to be careful what I say because she told me, she's like, well, you got to be careful what you say about me because, we're kind of under the gun in corporate, and if we Twitter something inappropriate, they give a shit.
That's why he's clean. Here's one he wrote. Just want to say good luck to my
still
dad.
say her name.
Just want to say good luck to my dad. He's thinking of killing himself.
You not get along with your dad?
He's dead. He killed himself.
Me and my this is
Did he really kill himself?
That's what made it so dark. It was like 10 years later. And some people thought I was joking. They kind of commented in. But then a couple of my cousins were like, rest in peace. And I was like, whatever. I was just fucking drunk. And just because I was pissed. When your dad commits suicide, you're mad. He fucking sucker punched you. You're not happy about it.
Right.
It's not good.
Yeah, but you understand depression.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I understand because he didn't. When he did that, he didn't think. He thought everyone's life would be better without him. That's the mindset of a person giving.
Oh, let's try this.
Right. There's no real. There's no rational. There's no logic. When you're at that place.
That is so low. Yeah.
Well, just to come out of that one, let's
kind of a happy
let's
story.
try this one. me and my dirty pussy are working clean for now on. Found a used retainer outside the dentist office. Almost a perfect fit.
See, that's for the kids.
Yeah. So how is it being married to someone who's more successful than you?
It's disturbing.
Does it bother you? It wouldn't. I don't think it would bother me. I don't think it would bother me in the slightest.
It didn't bother me at first. I kid you not. It didn't bother me at first.
Because if you leave her, you get some of her money.
True, but it's not a crazy
Do
amount.
it.
It's not like this. She's not making astronomical money, but she makes a lot. Or I think to me it's a lot. It's close to a couple hundred a year, and I don't make that. I make a fraction of that. $4,000 a year.
That's 2%.
I always wondered why you never went on the road and you're just doing fucking 5-minute spots all the time.
If I just put up with shit
does
for
she-
2 more years, the kid will be in college. I'm off the hook with child
Does
support.
she give you an allowance?
No. Here's the thing I'm adamant about, which was stupid. I don't know why I did it, but I just thought it was a good idea. No, we have separate checking accounts. We split the mortgage down the line. And most things we split down the line, except for car payments, insurance, and homeowner dues and groceries.
Why don't we just pay for everything?
But I take care. You know what? Here's the thing. If someone's making, she makes literally 3 times more than me, right?
I find
So
She makes
if someone
$12,000 a year.
If someone makes, that kind of crazy $12,000 a year fucking money,
it can sour
it's
a
very
relationship.
intimidating.
Yeah.
You are fucking sailing, and I'm fucking stuck here.
Yeah, you're in Del Taco. She's at Taco Bell.
Big a boner.
hoping he gets a wreck. You know what I mean? That was a good night.
I have to read this one. I think this is funny. I don't think it's going to get a big laugh. Would anyone like to buy a long chrome-plated shoehorn from Nordstrom? Never used for shoes.
No, I think it's funny.
No, but she's getting back to that. I'm telling you,
We can't just keep reading text.
as I've gotten
fucking
older,
funny. This one. Does
right,
anyone?
last one.
This last one.
Last one.
Does anyone know where I can get some steroids or Viagra? I have a very important job interview coming up.
you want to look your best. Recently, I've been getting bitter about it. I don't know. I'm not happy, but
Keep drinking. Keep drinking. It always
The
helps.
Chardonnay. Oh my God, it makes everything so much better.
But a lot of men say that. A lot of men get angry about it. Look, I could be a stay-at-home dad, me. If my wife earned like so much money, I'd be a fucking easy. I could be a kept man. Wouldn't bother me in the slightest.
It's much easier now because that happens a lot more. And, she has to travel and I got to travel. And I actually do fine. I'm not making a ton of money, but nonetheless, I get to do what I like doing and life is good. And I have extra time to spend with my daughter, of course, because having the schedule of a comic.
Do you get a lot more of the child responsibilities?
It's really just being a father because you're there.
Gene said he likes doing our show because he feels like there are no boundaries, and then he goes, "Well, I mean, there are some boundaries. What kind of boundaries?"
Everything's a task.
No, I think the boundaries of your show are just, you can't be a fan of good taste.
Yeah. Sometimes you can have too much fun.
No, the boundaries are great. No, I was going off a little bit.
This is the first time I've seen you with the hat off.
No, but I felt guilty. That's why I was expounding on that shit, because I felt guilty because my wife and my daughter went to dinner with just a couple of friends, actually, and I didn't go because I didn't fucking want to go, but
yeah,
still,
with that
nice.
rich bitch.
Yeah, but I like.
And I'm talking about your daughter. She probably makes more in pocket money than you earn.
Oh my God. When my daughter and I, we have a situation where, I kid you not, just the way I grew up, if she has like 10 or 20 bucks and she leaves it out, like it's not in her wallet.
It's yours.
Yep, it's mine. I take it, or 5, and I take it. And here's what kicks my ass.
But why?
That's such a dick
No,
move.
no. I'll tell you why. No. The only reason why I do it.
Teach her a lesson.
Teach her a lesson.
But here's
Take care of your money in your home.
But here's what
You never know when a bad dad's around.
because we have a lot of her friends over and stuff, and I'm like, be careful around your friends. Some of your friends aren't exactly.
So you're making your daughter think that all of her friends
No,
are thieves
but
because
You are?
No, I want her to value the money, and here's what kicks my ass. Like, she'll leave a 5 or a 10 out, right? And I'll take it, and then she'll never be like, hey, did you see a 5 or a 10? And that's where her mom and I really have major conflict.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking, she doesn't miss a $10 bill. Like, she's 16. She doesn't work.
Yeah.
She should, that $10 bill should be in her wallet, or
Right,
should be
because
somewhere.
your wife's giving
Like,
her
she has money scattered fucking everywhere.
Yeah, because your wife's giving her tons of money that she's spending on coke.
Well, my wife's overcompensates, I think. I think she feels like, Gene's at home with our daughter all the time, and so he's able to, I don't do shit. I go on Facebook and try to write something clever.
You tweeted at 15 people.
Yeah.
Has your daughter ever brought you into school for like show and tell or something, or like the day when they
No, she once brought him into the police station for show and tell.
No, I did.
Where did he touch you?
I did.
that's the day he twittered. My finger has a secret.
That was a consensual situation.
Yeah, sure. That's how she made $10. But she does it so much she didn't even notice it being gone.
Here's 10. As a matter of fact, here's a bonus.
Yeah,
The 10 I found under the sofa.
here's your
that you left.
$10 back.
Here's your hush money.
No, I kid you not. I went into her school when she was in first grade.
Right.
And I read to the class. I did that, and it was great, actually.
You killed.
I killed, yeah. As a comic, you know how kids are. They're fucking just bored, and they're pissed, and everything's just a fucking lecture, even at 6 years old. And so I made it a little more dynamic, right?
You got him drunk.
I dropped a few F-bombs. A few C words. Cunt and cancer.
Yeah, my nieces took my DVDs to class.
They can't do that.
No, they didn't play them. She just held up the covers and went, "This is my uncle."
No, it's exciting to them.
Yeah, because I'm on a picture of something. That's why it's exciting to her. She's never seen it, but she's like, "This is my Uncle Jim, and he lives in America," and that's what's all exciting to. She's fucking 6, man.
Right. And it's wonderful. I mean, as she's gotten older now in high school, a lot of her male friends, they kind of like me, and they're good kids. Like, some are fucking assholes. You can tell they're going to be fucking pricks. And they're going to be fuck ups, but some are very cool. And
How tight
because
are
they're nice to me,
How tight are
she's
their
less
assholes?
embarrassed with me. Like now, because she's driving now, but I'm saying, like, last summer, if I dropped her off at the beach, fucking, it was a nightmare to drop her off at the pier. Like, I had to drop her off 5 blocks away, and she was adamant. This was like really, really legit, and I hated that because a bunch of creeps at the fucking beach that want to fuck her, and so I don't want to do that. So
Where's this beach?
Seal Beach,
The pier,
Seal Beach Pier.
Where do you
Yeah.
stand on the pier, though?
No, I don't. I go to one side of the pier.
No.
Her and
Where,
her friends
no.
stand on the
Where do
other side
Jim
of
and
the
I
pier.
stand on the pier?
You guys.
And where do you stand on us having sex with your daughter?
Oh, I'll tell you. Wow. See that little play on words? They don't care.
We roped you in.
Anyway.
I thought this was more like PBS. This
Yeah,
is
it
nothing
is.
like
It
PBS.
is.
No, we
at
asked
all.
for donations. That's the only
No, but so I had to leave her on that side, and
See, but look, when I become a
Which is
father, I want to be the embarrassing dad. That's one of the things.
it's tough with girls.
You want
though,
to be
they-
Cliff Dunphy?
You don't want to
Yeah.
get them
From
so
Modern
mad at you.
Family?
They don't.
I
want
want to
to
be the one where I'm singing Barry Manilow songs in the car whenever the friends are in there. I go, everyone sing. I want to be that guy.
You're going to be Cliff Dunphy.
I don't know who Cliff Dunphy is, but
Do you
he
ever watch
sounds,
Modern Family?
Sounds like a good guy.
No, you do. You know what? When she was in junior high, once in a while, if she acted too weird, I'm like, okay, then I'm going to yell something fucking weird when you walk away from the car. So don't be weird. Give me a kiss, right? It was very important. She give me a kiss. So when she wouldn't, I would just cruise up along her and go, I hope your diarrhea is better. Remember, if you need any more medicine, I have it at home. And her friend's like, he said diarrhea. And now, because she's in high school, you got to take it to another level.
Yeah. Remember, you have to wake up for that abortion.
It's a little more challenging.
You're going to try that one, aren't you? Down at the pier next week.
Oh, it's going to be classic.
It's going to kill at the pier.
Just make sure the kids know it's my bit.
What do I care about twins?
They'll know we'll be there, Jim.
How dare you? How dare you come down to Seal Beach and ruin our fine community?
Seal Beach isn't a community.
Seal Beach.
Nobody goes to the pier in Seal.
Seal Beach.
Does
by
anyone-
the
does
way,
anyone go clubbing
has
at Seal
decent
Beach?
Waves. You're a surfer. You would actually appreciate it. It's clean water.
Yeah, L.A.
Not after your daughter
No,
swims
it
in it.
starts Orange County. It's on the border. It cuts off LA County.
Oh, it does? That's not
Yeah.
L.A. County?
Yeah. It cuts off LA County and it starts the waves.
Okay. Oh, you're past Long Beach.
Yeah,
Right,
Long
okay.
Beach had that weird thing. What are those called? That they put in there back in the
Black
40s.
people?
No.
I only said it because I knew if I didn't, Jim it was on the tip of his tongue.
And he might have gone another direction.
I wanted to say blacks before he said Mexicans.
But no, in the 30s, 40s, they put up. They weren't. What are they called? You should know what they're. What are they called?
Nooses.
Yeah.
Break walls?
Break walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the
That's where you got bit by the shark.
no, that was Newport.
Okay.
That was Balboa. But for the whatever that shit's, I'm a little toasted now. The Long Beach.
You've drank a bottle of wine, dude.
But I've been here for almost 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. This is much better stuff than his wife buys him.
Show Jim your scar from. when
I've
you got-
seen it.
Oh, you
I've
have?
seen it. Last time he was here, I saw where he got bit by a shark.
Wait, you were here last time?
Yeah, I couldn't speak, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lot funnier now, aren't I?
Yeah, you are actually. And we had Chuck Martin here.
Yeah, that's true. Where is Chuck? We should have Chuck today, too.
excuse me.
Do you guys travel together?
We did a gig in Huntington this last weekend together. It was kind of cool at Surf City Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a gig. Coming
Yeah,
up.
the bread's not great, but I tell you, the audience is fucking cool as shit. We had 2 great shows.
Yeah, that's a brand new club in Huntington.
Yeah, it seats 150, and I think we had 360 at each show.
It's pretty good.
Right?
It's pretty good.
This is the way
people were-
Mexicans
people were-
travel.
People were outside in the parking lot actually watching on the widescreen. Just like Staples.
You had tailgaters, didn't you? That's how big the gig was. People were tailgating.
Who headlined, you or Chuck?
I headlined, he featured. Out of the graciousness, he could easily headline, obviously, but we have fun when we work together.
What's that?
There was someone vibrating.
Yeah, we should have called Chuck. I like Chuck a lot.
Yeah, so we've been friends a long time, so whatever, that was good.
Yeah, you're Norman Cliff.
You're gonna like that. You're gonna like Surf City.
you know when
Actually,
your
it's a
daughter just is embarrassed by it and your wife earns too much money.
So good.
That's what we now break it up. Like if we're at the Improv, we'll try to sit separately.
Oh, really? So you can
no, we
meet.
don't really do
So
that.
you can meet more people.
You know, I don't mean to rat them out or anything, but I remember one night we were talking about getting, kind of pushed out of the improv at certain times, right? And I remember one night, him and I had a few drinks, and he might have had a few before he got there, but he was having trouble closing his bill, right? Because he was like, no, this...
Because he couldn't hold a pen?
He was like, this card does, and then I was like, no, that card will be fine. Right? And then I guess it worked out, but it was just one of those funny moments. I was like, fuck, I've never seen you this, which I'm
Hammered.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to this episode with Gene Pompa. And we love Gene so much, of course, that we're keeping him. We're going to find out more about Gene and his issues. There's lots of them. So we're going to keep Gene here. It's not that we're keeping him. He won't fucking leave. So he's going to be a to be continued episode. So you're going to have to listen again to hear the next one to see what happens. And also, make sure you get your tickets now to come see us. It'll be Thursday night. We're going to be at the the Empire Comedy Club at the Paris Casino in Las Vegas. That's June 14th. One show only. Get your tickets now at JimandEddieTalkShit.com. It's going to be the fucking show of all shows. We're going to have a good time. All the moms are going to be there. So thanks for listening.